Welcome to another lesson. We'll cover most common Russian verbs, and we'll also learn about the infinitive and present tense forms, imperfective and perfective aspects. Most infinitives in Russian have t as their ending, искать, думать, and some end with t, нести, ползти, идти, and others, and very few end with ch, беречь, печь, стеречь, and others. There's another grammatical category that we have to cover here, and that's conjugation. Now, conjugation is changing of the verb form by person and number. There's two of them in Russian. Now, the first conjugation, it has vowel ye in the personal endings and ut, ют, endings in the plural of the third person. Рисковать, рискуют. The second conjugation has e vowel in personal endings and at, ят, endings in the plural of the third person. Строить, строят. Okay, let's take some examples and see how it works. Now, you can always come back to this table, of course. I've chosen two Russian verbs, рисовать and строить, to draw and to build. Я рисую. Я строю. Мы рисуем. Мы строим. Ты рисуешь. Ты строишь. Вы рисуете. Вы строите. Она рисует. Она строит. Они рисуют. Они строят. Another grammatical category that we need to know is the aspects. There's two of them in Russian, imperfective and perfective. Imperfective basically tells you about some general idea of an action. For example, болеть, to be in a state of illness. Спрашивать, to ask, as an idea. And the perfective aspect has a different connotation. It means that it has some stage of accomplishment. Заболеть, to actually fall ill. Спросить, to accomplish the process of asking. Okay? You need to remember that perfective is never used in the present. It can only be used in the past or in the future. In this lesson, we're going to cover about 10 different Russian verbs most commonly used. The first one, хотеть, to want. Я хочу. Ты хочешь. Вы хотите. Он хочет. Они хотят. Actually, the verb хотеть does not follow any of those two conjugation forms that we've covered, so it's an exception. There's not so many of them. Perfective. Захотеть, to have an instant desire for. Расхотеть, to stop wanting something. Okay, next verb. Быть, to be. In the present tense, it's hardly ever used. So instead of saying я есть учитель, I am a teacher, you would say я учитель. Ты учитель. Вы учитель. Вы учителя. On the top left, you see быть или не быть, to be or not to be. On the top right, it says быть богатым, что вам мешает. To be rich, what's in your way. On the bottom left, you see кем быть, whom to be, meaning a profession. Я хочу быть учителем. I want to be a teacher. Кем ты хочешь быть? Who do you want to be? Болеть, to be ill, to be sick. Я болею. Ты болеешь. Вы болеете. Он болеет. Они болеют. Заболеть. To fall ill, to start being ill. Переболеть. To fall ill and then get over it. Приболеть. To fall ill for a short time. Разболеться. To fall ill for a long time. Now in this lesson we'll use this pattern. Я не хочу, я хочу, plus an infinitive. Я не хочу заболеть. Я не хочу переболеть. Я не хочу приболеть. Я не хочу разболеться. Next one. Уставать. To get tired. Я устаю. Ты устаешь. Вы устаете. Он устает. Они устают. Perfective. Устать. To get tired. Подустать. To get slightly tired. Я не хочу устать от прогулки. I don't want to be tired from walking. Next one. Покупать. To buy. Я покупаю. Ты покупаешь. Вы покупаете. Он покупает. Они покупают. Perfective. And some phrasal verbs. Купить. To buy something. Прикупить. To buy something in small amounts. Something small and negligible. Накупить. To buy a lot of something. Скупить. To buy all available goods of a certain position. Подкупить. To bribe somebody. Закупиться. To buy so much that is going to last for some time. Я хочу plus. Я хочу купить. Я хочу прикупить. Я хочу накупить. Я хочу скупить. Я хочу подкупить. Я хочу закупиться. And some imperfective examples. Прикупать. To buy something in small amount. Накупать. To buy too much of something. Скупать. To buy all available goods. Подкупать. To buy somebody, to bribe. Закупаться. To buy enough to last you for some period. Звонить. To call. Я звоню. Ты звонишь. Вы звоните. Он звонит. Они звонят. You see, the stress is on the last syllable, and it's actually a typical mistake among Russians to say it otherwise, to say ты звонишь instead of ты звонишь. So you, as learners of Russian, should learn the right form. Now you might hear other forms, of course, but these would be just colloquial. Perfective. Позвонить. To call somebody. Прозвонить. Обзвонить. To call a list of people. Дозвониться. To get through. To get somebody on the phone. Я хочу. Я хочу позвонить. I want to call somebody. Я хочу прозвонить. Я хочу обзвонить. Я хочу дозвониться. Imperfective. Позванивать. To call from time to time. Прозванивать. To call a list of people. Дозваниваться. To get through while calling. To get somebody on the phone. Названивать. To call too often. Пить. To drink. Я пью. Ты пьешь. Вы пьете. Он пьет. Они пьют. Imperfective. Выпивать. To have an alcoholic addiction. Попивать. To drink slowly. To really enjoy it while you're drinking.